Can you deny the beauty of this? Let me show you how to make it. I'm gonna start by deleting everything because for my demo, I used a cylinder. We're gonna use cell fracture. Make sure your add-on is enabled. Okay, apply the thing. Just increase the noise to 1, increase the randomness to 1, click OK. And once we get rid of our main cylinder, you can see we have all these nice little fragments. Hit Control J to make them one object, and the reason I'm doing this, edit mode with individual origins and do this kind of like scaling thing. I'm gonna do it by 0.98 just so that there's the tiniest bit of gap. This is already a good start. The secret to getting detail is just sculpting it in. For your brush, I'm gonna use a custom texture. We're gonna import an image like this that looks like rock. And since you can see this is kind of on its side, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take this texture and tilt it by, for me, it's 100 degrees. And when we start painting, it looks horrible. Quick fix for that is enable Dino Topo, which means dynamic topology. You bring this down to like 1.5, and now when you start drawing, it's gonna lag a bit, but we have all this kind of detail. It's looking pretty good, but I think we can do a bit better, so I'm gonna swap out the texture. Maybe we'll use clay strips or something like this. I'm gonna scale this up and just draw a bit of a rocky texture onto this. And you can do this until the horse comes home. Let's just make a material. New material, replace this with a glass, because we're going for kind of a crystal-y looking thing. Take the roughness and bring it up so it doesn't look as insane. I'm gonna use a index of refraction of 1.6, because it just looks good. And take that glass BSDF and actually duplicate it 2 more times. Why is he doing that? Well, one of them is going to be red, one of them is going to be green, and one of them is going to be blue. And when we add these, we're going to get rid of all like the color tints. So you can see we get back the original white. But now if we take these indices of refractionies and just make them a bit different for red and green and all of this, you can kind of see how the color is splitting. That's what I'm going for. It is now time for the secret sauce. If you take a translucent BSDF and you just mix these together, you get a much more good looking thing. So here's before, kind of overly shiny, and here's after. It just makes it look more like quartz. This is the secret to my crystal. Yes, party.